Every so often, 2K updates the ratings inside of NBA 2K to represent how players are currently playing. And unfortunately, with the NBA season being put on hold and possibly canceled, we will not be getting any more rating updates for quite a while. So in today's video, I thought it would be interesting to take the 15 most improved players from the beginning of NBA 2K20 to now and find out if together they could win an NBA championship. Checking out our squad, going from lowest to highest rating increase in 2K20, we got Hassan Whiteside with a rating increase of 6, OG Anunoby with a rating increase of 6, Christian Wood with a rating increase of 6, Jonathan Isaac with a rating increase of 6, Richaun Holmes with a rating increase of 6, Jaylen Brown with a rating increase of 6, Bam Adebayo with a rating increase of 7, Mo Wagner with a rating increase of 7, Chris Boucher with a rating increase of 7, Eric Paschall with a rating increase of 8, Dante DiVincenzo with a rating increase of 8, Terrence Davis with a rating increase of 9, Luka Doncic with a rating increase of 9, and he went from an 87 overall to a top 5 player inside of NBA 2K20, so that is absolutely crazy for him, but he is not our highest rating increase in the game. Ahead of him, we have Duncan Robinson with a rating increase of 10, and last but not least, in fact, the most, we have Devonte Graham with a rating increase of 11, making him the most improved player in NBA 2K20. So that is going to be our final team right here, and they are actually looking pretty stacked. I think this team is going to do very well, and I think they'll win a championship quite easily. I mean, just on their starting lineup, they can have Doncic, Whiteside, Bam, Jaylen Brown, and Jonathan Isaac, which is going to be a super stacked starting lineup. And then they got a lot of great bench players as well. But we're just going to be simulating an entire season inside of NBA 2K20 My League with this team. And then we're going to be simulating playoffs as well to see if they can win the championship. I want you guys to leave a comment down below right now on what record you think this team is going to end with, and whether or not you think they can win an NBA championship. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season when we check out the awards. If you guys are new here, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 500,000 subscribers. Also, Bobathan uploaded his video of eating the world's hottest wings, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the link down in the description below. So the team ended up going crazy this season and ended up tying the Warriors single season win record with 73 wins. And Luka Doncic also gets MVP. He averaged 32.8 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 10.5 assists, only 0.2 rebounds off getting that triple-double. It would have been crazy if he did end up doing that as well. He shot 54% from the field goal, 88% from the free throw line, and 45% from 3. So look at Doncic going crazy. Rookie of the Year goes to Ja Morant. Cousins gets 6-man. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player. And Luka Doncic also gets most improved player. So it's going to be interesting to see if his rating went up even more than a 96, because he went from an 87, 96 on this team. And if it's even higher, I mean, that's going to be insane. We got our head coach, Glenn Cage, going to get Coach of the Year. It's just a random coach. I'm not sure how much coaches actually affect the team inside of 2K and in these simulations, but the team still ended up getting 73 wins, so I guess, so who knows. Luka Doncic, of course, making it on the All-NBA first team, nobody on the second team, and nobody on the third team. So Doncic going to be our only player on the All-NBA teams. We got nobody on the All-Defensive first team, and nobody on the All-Defensive second team either. So pretty interesting right there. Just Luka Doncic, the only player to get on any of these All-NBA teams, and the only one to get an award as well. Of course, our most improved players are going to be the top team in the East with 73 wins, and it's not going to be even close. Next best team in the NBA was the Clippers, getting 59 wins. Check out our player stats. Of course, Luka Doncic going to be the top for scoring, and after him, there's nobody close to him at all. It was Devonte Graham with 16.7 points per game. We got Jaylen Brown. You just scroll down the list so you guys can see every single player on the team. Looks like Boucher, Duncan Robinson, and Mo Wagner did not get any minutes throughout the season. I think Duncan Robinson should be even higher than the 77 he is now. If the season continued, he would have improved even more, but for now, instead of 77, improved to a 78. And I completely forgot, checking out Luka Doncic, he went up to a 97 overall, so improving one more overall than he already has this season. making his total overall increase in 2K to 10. Devontae Graham going up to an 83. Jaylen Brown's an 87. Bam's an 87. Hassan Whiteside an 87. So our players improving even more. Doncic, of course, going to be the top assister as well. And he was the top rebounder on the team, which is surprising considering we had Whiteside and Bam, especially Whiteside. Steals per game also goes to Luka Doncic. Blocks per game goes to Hassan Whiteside. Finally, Doncic not on top. Field goal percentage, Christian Wood shot 100%. Same with Terrence Davis. 3-point percentage went to Doncic. And free throw percentage went to Doncic. So Doncic carrying this team hard and leading in almost every single stat category. He also played 36 minutes per game. But checking out the team stats, comparing the team to the rest of the NBA, in terms of offense, they had the best offense in the entire NBA, scoring 126 points per game. They also had the best defense, giving them a differential of 18, 10 higher than the next best team. They had the best field goal percentage. They had the third best 3-point percentage, and they were 21st in 3-point attempts per game, so they didn't shoot a lot of threes as a team. They had the third best free throw percentage, the most rebounds per game, the third most assists per game, the sixth most steals per game, and the seventh most blocks per game. So that's how the team compares to everybody else. And then lastly, we'll check out which players made the All-Star game. Luka Doncic did end up being a captain. So, of course, Doncic making the All-Star game. And he was actually the only player on the team to do so. So Doncic, the only player really standing out from the team. We're going to be hopping into the playoffs. And next, though, in the first round, we got our most improved players facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they are going to start off with a 1-0 lead against that. The Cavs make that a 2-0 lead, 3-0 lead. And this should be a sweep, and it is a 4-0 sweep in the first round against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So no trouble at all there in the first round. In the second round, they're going to be facing off against the Brooklyn Nets. And over in the West, the Lakers getting eliminated, upsetted by the Warriors. Hopping into the second round, though, against the Nets, most improved players taking the 1-0 lead, 2-0 lead, 3-0 lead. And it's another sweep for the most improved players. They're looking unstoppable right now. They might go through this entire playoffs and the finals without losing a single game. You got the Clippers and the Lakers already eliminated in the West. A lot of upsets here, OKC versus Golden State, but our most improved players are going to be facing off against the Celtics, the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Celtics tie this thing up. The Celtics take the lead. Most improved players tying it up, though, and the most improved players end up winning 4-2. I'm surprised the Celtics did so well without Jaylen Brown. We took one of their best players and put them on our team. But in the NBA Finals, it is going to be the most improved players facing off against the OKC Thunder. OKC starting with a 1-0 lead, but most improved players tying it up 1-1 and 2-1 lead for the most improved players. Make that a 3-1 lead. And we're hopping into the final 4 minutes of game number 5 here. Most improved players up by 6. Of course, they win this game. They win the NBA championship. We got custom jerseys, custom courts, the level up jerseys and court. Hassan Whiteside, perfect release down low right there. So, of course, all these players leveled up quite a bit this season. That's why we went with that design. Here's Gallinari to Steven Adams with a big dunk. Bam Adebayo running point guard right now. Driving inside, fading away, and a perfect release. I believe I just saw DeMarcus Cousins is on the Thunder. I'm not sure how that happened. Or I guess it was because he was a free agent because the Lakers ended up dropping him and I have injuries off. So I guess he ended up signing with the Thunder. Maybe that's why they did so good. Schroeder inside with the dunk. We're kind of just going back and forth right here. OKC needs to do something if they want to stay in this. And Doncic down low and one. Doncic was in the MVP talks during the season, but during the end of the season, LeBron and Giannis Antetokounmpo ended up taking over. And again, Doncic and won 2 possessions in a row. He couldn't get the free throw last possession. He's got those MVP chats. He already won normal season MVP. Probably going to win finals MVP. As Schroeder driving inside. For some reason, he pulls up for the shot and he bricks it. Here's Bam inside and a good defense by Steven Adams. Gallinari driving. Great D by Doncic, and Doncic gets a stop. And Doncic to Anunoby for the big dunk. And the most improved players with an 11-point lead. I think at this point, it's pretty much game over. And of course, Luka Doncic going to get Finals MVP, just as everyone expected. He went off this season. Checking out Doncic's final stats, 26.4 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 11.4 assists. So he does end up getting the triple-double in the finals, up to a 97 overall, of course, staying the same. That's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure that you do smash that like button, and if you aren't already, subscribe to the channel. This has been your boy Smeagol, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop.